Did you ever hear one of those stories that started with, "Hey, hold my beer"? This is one of them. And right about this moment, I realized it's not really going to be a great story. It's not going that fast. The Tamiya Kong Head, a 6x6, the human centipede of our sea. We tumbled it, we drifted it, we played with it, we laughed at it. Here's our review. Check it out. Tamiya's website says the Kong Head can climb 40-degree inclines. While you can't tell in this video, this was probably at least 40 degrees, and if not 90. That's what it felt like, because we're fat and can't run up hills anymore. I often wonder what happens at Tamiya. Do they sit around and say, "Hey, I have some spare parts, let's glue them together," or do they say, "Hold my beer, I got an idea"? The 6x6, 3 transmissions, all stitched together, sort of like the movie. You don't want to be the end one, or do you want to be the middle one? Who knows? Which one's the worst? What we do know is that Derek chickened out on this one. We installed Reed Electronics, and he thought an 8.5 would be too much for this Kong Head. Well, he was wrong. It was a little slow. We wish we put this 8.5 in. The good news is it's got a lot of bumpers and springs. You can run straight into a wall, and you don't have to worry about the front because there's a spring bumper and it'll bounce off. Why there are bumpers there is probably for looks, but hey, we had some extra springs, I guess Tamiya said, and let's put them on the front. One of the wackiest things is the steering geometry. Yeah, the servo's on an angle, but so's the link, and the rack isn't on an angle. I don't know, I think I passed geometry, but I feel like that one's a fail. It steers, obviously, look, the front wheels are moving, and hey, performance, we don't really care, it's not on a track. All the transmissions, all the suspension, they're equal all the way down the line, except for the front one steers. So sometimes you get confused which the front from the body's off, but hey, look, they bend, and that's the one that's the front. Fixed links, plastic bushings, you're not getting anything frivolous in this kit, not even a motor and a speed control in this one. You're just getting 3 transmissions and a steering link. But the battery sits on top, and all the electronics is fairly easy to work on. You can put an 18 or 22 pinion like you saw in that clip of the transmission there. That's it. Our 18.5 or 17.5 motor is actually too slow. We would have put the 22th on if we knew that. We recommend more. But it looks cool. Hey, we don't even make that in America. You know, we're into big trucks, and here we are coming out of Japan. It's like the Godzilla of trucks, but not really. You'll notice that we tried to make some jumps out of rocks because we went to this new location, which was cool in the background. You know, look at the valley, pretty. And we just beat the crap out of it like this, and it didn't break. The suspension, pretty much friction shocks, which helps the truck feel a little faster. It does have a rear steering option, which we didn't use. We drifted a lot, which is kind of what we like to do. Then just kept that thing pinned and drove in circles, ran over people if they came up the trail. And overall, we just kind of giggled and laughed at the truck because it looks so silly. And that's when we remember that don't take yourself so seriously. Velocity RC Cars magazine is available for download. It's a magazine. You can read about this kit, the review, other reviews, learn stuff, spread the news, have some fun. Just close the door. It's time to go.